through an exclusive interview. ASOT, A State of Trance.
Hey, what's up, and welcome to a new 10 questions where you get to ask some of the best artists in the world your personal questions. And this week we have a very special guest, Mr. Hotsaflots, Mr. Barbecue King,
Yep.
Mr. Blow Your Wig Away because of the hard drops.
Yep.
Mr. Maarten de Jong, how are you doing, man?
Great, thanks.
Nice to have you here. So let's dive in straight away. I have 10 questions for you submitted through Instagram by our friends. And the first one is by Michel Westerhof. Is there a third collab with Alan Watts on the way?
Yep, there is.
So you had Caffeine, Hotsaflots.
And now something else is coming.
Okay,
surprise.
can you tell a little bit more about it?
There's a song that's Flip, Floop, Flippity Wop or something like that. You have to think that way. But
Flip, flop,
yeah, you'll
flip, flop, flip it up.
Yeah.
Is that a combination of someone screaming Hotsaflots with too much caffeine in their bodies?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, so when can we expect that tune?
Hopefully early next year.
I'm trying to get some more information out of you about this tune. Woody, do you have some more information about that tune? Rhythm and bass line and percussion. Very helpful. Well, Michel, there's something on the way. We just don't know what, and these guys are not sharing anything. But it's fine. At the Head 2020 wants to know, what is your favorite venue to play and why?
Actually, there's a venue that I played a few years back. That's Octagon in Korea.
Oh,
that's
with the
really
big screens.
My favorite club. I really want to go back there, but they only do EDM stuff and local stuff now.
Yeah.
So sadly, that's my favorite place.
I played there once as well for a Heaven's Gate party. Yeah. That was one of the most extreme experience that I've had because it's in Gangnam.
Yeah.
So and Miss
So
Psy, the Gangnam style is real. You walk around there and you see Mr. Psy or whatever his name was everywhere.
I
plastic surgery.
I played there also for Heaven's Gate the first time. The second time they booked me back like a few months later already.
Mm-hmm.
And then the promoter over there and the owner said to me, we want you as an international resident.
Okay.
And after that, they changed owners and everything. So it was like,
oh. You're like, yes, I'm going there all the time. That's an amazing venue. I remember that was one of the first venues I went to that they had the full LED walls.
Yeah, it's
way ahead
so
of their
amazing,
times.
yeah.
I think it was 2013. Long time ago. Anyway, that's a good one, Octagon. Next question comes from Elena69 Luca. And now you're a chef. So here's my question. What do you prefer to barbecue? Pork or beef?
actually chicken, but okay, that's now between those two, beef.
Beef?
Yeah.
Actually, maybe Woody can give because just before we recorded this, you took this with you because you had a promise last time, or a little bit of that. Look at this. I don't know if you guys can see it. Maybe the camera. This one over here, maybe. I don't know.
Camera, hello.
This one here. I think yeah.
Yeah.
So what is this? Chicken wings.
Chicken wings
with
some spices.
Some spice.
Yep.
I promise you, it's very nice. So chicken, not pork or beef. Chicken. All right. Ale Seland wants to know: do you prefer uplifting trance or progressive trance?
If I have to choose between those two, it's probably progressive trance because there's a more emotional story behind it, I think, and more different elements. I think the uplifting trance is almost always the same.
Yeah. And what would you consider your own music to be? Because the drops are like,
I don't know.
Is it like a jet start?
I don't know. Some people call it tech trance. The others call it, I don't know. Maybe let's call it drop trance or something like that. I don't know.
Really? Maarten sound, I guess. All right. Next question. DJ Densit wants to know, where do you get your inspiration from?
From nature. Walking with my dogs. I have two lovely dogs. And I walk like 2 hours in the morning, seeing sunrise and that kind of stuff. And that's
every day?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's where I take my inspiration from.
So you walk around in the nature with your dogs and then melodies come up, ideas come up. Do you then, do you take your phone like a voice recorder and just...
record stuff? Yeah, my phone is full of strange recordings, melodies, everything. So
can you show us something?
No, really?
Yeah. I'm very curious because
I just have a new phone, so I don't know if it's something inside now.
The last one. This could be a tricky one.
Let's see if I have something because I don't know.
Because I've done that in the past as well. That like you're in the airplane and you're like, oh, I have this really good melody.
I don't have anything in there now.
Oh, such a buzzkill. But sometimes you have the most amazing melody in your head and you just sing it into your phone. And then 2 days later you go to the studio, you play the sound and you're like, what?
Yeah.
That's horrible, man.
That's the same thing that when you're producing at night, till 3 o'clock, something like that, and you wake up at 8 and think, oh, well, let's listen back what I did yesterday.
There's some good memes about that as well. Hey, question from Mr. Alan Watts, the one and only. Which one is your favorite? Ooh, Lots of Lots or Caffeine?
I think the new one, no, just Caffeine.
And why?
Because of the bass sound. It was like the sound, I programmed it for fun.
Yeah.
It's like I was programming with the synths and everything, and then I made it out of nothing. It just from scratch, just the init sound, and pushed it everywhere till that sound came from. So yeah,
that's a way to do it, I guess. The next question comes from Ross. You're known for your pumping, uplifting tracks, but would you ever want to make something different?
Well, actually, I do. I like to do some symphonic stuff. I do also try to produce some deep house now. So yeah, I actually do.
So when you're not making that the pumping stuff, you also you could hear it in one of the tunes that you played in the episode actually with the piano part. That was beautiful. Yeah. Is it something that you just do for fun as well, besides making dance music? That you sit down in the studio just play some piano?
Yeah, actually I do. I pitched for some game scores and that kind of stuff.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And did you ever manage to land one of these scores? No. Okay, don't give up. You'll get there. Yeah. Don't worry. What was the inspiration behind the Stick Up remix and, most important, the Joker remix? The rhythm, the weird rhythm.
Yeah, wow. The inspiration behind it. Wow. That step sound, actually, I was thinking about back in like 2008, maybe before a bit, like Sam Sharp, Sander van Doorn, the old stuff by Marco V. That also, they all had a kind of vibe, like Fred Baker also had. And I was like, oh, maybe I have to bring that back. And I was searching. And before I did those remixes, there was a track called Cast Iron that also had like that kind of sound in it. And I was like, oh, maybe bring it back, change it a bit. And that's how the inspiration started for that remix. And for the Stick Up remix was like, I got that remix and I was like, oh my God, not this track. That's the first thing that I thought, like, oh. So then I was like, what do I have to do with this? And I was like freaking out on the voice and freaking out on the samples and everything. And I totally forgot about the melody and just thought I need to do Throw Your Fucking Hands Up 1,000,000 times in that remix and then go back into that step.
I like it. It's a good one. Very good one. And also you have a thing for rides.
Yeah. Okay. If you know me good enough, then you know that I've worked with Mental Tio in my early days from 1998 till 2002, 3 or something like that. Mm-hmm. And he always wanted a TR-909 in it with that ride coming in. And that's where I got that ride still from my original TR-909.
So that's what you use for actually still?
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice. So you still use a lot of hardware?
Yeah.
Okay. Makes a lot of sense, to be honest, when you say it like that. Monk van der Rever wants to know, will you start a cooking channel on your YouTube? I like that idea.
That's probably a good idea. Having a good barbecue together with me. Yeah, why not?
Chef de Jong.
Yeah.
Last but not least, we're already on the 10th question. Zaid Hamdi wants to know, will you ever do a collab with Armin?
Yeah, let's call Armin about this.
Grab your phone. No, we'll never say never, I guess.
I think in some point probably it will happen because he's supporting me so much, and I think our sound combined will be cool. So.
Yeah, I think so too. No, that's it already. Thank you so much for answering the questions, Maarten. Next week we're going to have another Titan here in the studio, and this one is a kickboxer by I don't know why he does it, but he is a kickboxer, so I have to be careful with some of the questions. Craig Downey is going to be here in the studio. If you have any questions for him, just write them underneath here in the comment section and I'll ask them for you next week. See ya. Bye-bye.